In this video, we will go over the My Staff area within your settings. When you get into the My Staff area, you will land on the tab of Team Management. Here you will see all of your team members that have access to your platform. They will be listed by name, email, and phone number. You can edit existing team members' details by clicking on the blue edit button to bring up the team management area, or you can click on the blue downwards arrow to remove a team member from the location or to delete them. To add a new team member, you want to click on the green plus Add Employee button. You can then make your way through the prompts, starting with user info. You can add in a team personal logo or photo by clicking on the blue change button, and you can remove by clicking on remove. You can then go ahead and enter your team members' details, including their first name, last name and email, their phone number and a password. The email and password will be used as their login credentials to your platform. Below this, you can create personalized email signature blocks, and here you can also toggle on to enable signature on all outgoing messages and to include this signature before quoted text in replies. Below this, you can find the drop-down for user permissions. You can switch off the sections below to disable. Blue and ticked is on, and grey and crossed is off. Depending on what you would like your users to see, you can toggle on and off to your preference. The next drop-down is user roles. So you can select your team member to have either user or admin access. The next is call and voicemail settings. So you can have a personal voicemail for each team member, and you can upload that file here by clicking on the blue upload file button. You can then select to have no timeout for this call, a timeout of 10 seconds, or a timeout of 20 seconds. You can then set up your user availability. Please note this setting is applicable with only team calendars. So here you can pop in your meeting location. You can set a custom meeting location, or you can choose from the drop-down to connect Zoom or connect Google Meet. If you have selected custom, you can enter your meeting location below. You can also select your time zone, and you can add your available hours here by toggling on and off the days like you would within the calendar. The last drop down here is user calendar configuration. Again, this setting is applicable with only team calendars, and you will need other calendars integrated for this to work within the integrations area within settings. Once you do have your calendars integrated, you will be able to select a primary calendar. This is the calendar that you would like to add new events to as they are scheduled. If you need to edit at any time, you can click on the blue edit icon with the paper and pencil icon. From the drop down, you can select your primary calendar and allow contact creation on which calendar. You can also select from the toggles which calendar should we use to sync, read and write events to. So for instance, if I had another Google Calendar and an appointment is being booked in your platform, which calendar would you like your platform's appointments to sync to your Google Calendar? Or you can choose to not sync events to the primary calendar. You can also check for conflicts on other calendars to prevent double bookings. Once your team member is set up to your liking, hit save when you are done. Your team members will display in an easy list view. You can then toggle through your pages by clicking on the next and previous buttons if you have several pages. You can also from the drop down select to see all team members, those with user access or those with admin access, and you can search in the search bar by name, email or phone number. You may also see a Teams tab here. The Teams area will allow you to select multiple team members to add them into a specific team. For instance, here we have a team of trainers, a single person, a sales team and a support team. To edit an existing team, you can click on the blue edit button. From the drop down, you can select team info, you can change the name of your team, and you can add and remove team members by toggling on and off. You can also toggle on and off to apply the selection change of team members to the existing calendars which got linked to this team. And below that, you can adjust the calendar team configuration, including name, description, the calendar team URL, and on the toggles to assign contacts to their respective calendar team members each time an appointment is booked, and to skip assigning contacts if the contact has already an assigned user. You can also delete a team by clicking on the trash icon, and to add a new team you can click on the green plus add team button. Again, much the same as editing an existing team, you can add your team name, select your users, and work your way through the drop downs.